JJ the CPA here. So listen, this would just be really for those that are tuning into my YouTube channel often. So this is my first day back in my office. So look at this, right? So got Wall Street in here. I got Wall Street over here. I got my kiddos. So this is my office. Got some, let's see, do you see it? I got, right, promise you I'm not alcoholic, just showing you that I got some, but here's my view. Look at that. Let me see if maybe I can get a little clearer. So this is my view from my office. I feel very fortunate. Oh, look, look at this. We got a little duck down there. And so we have all kinds of wildlife and turtles, and there's a crane that comes. And so anyways, this is my view here in my office. So anyways, getting ready to do a live show for Surgent. Here that's Omar Abbott Slater right back there. And let's see, that'd be 1992. And, oh, look at this. Amanda made me cologne for Valentine's Day. JJ the CPA cologne. Here's my coffee cup here. Sell me this pin. Oh, goodness, and there's a picture of me. But anyway, so here's my office. I bought this building a couple years ago. The office that I was in before was real dark. So we just moved some stuff around. We're replacing some furniture, but this is where Amanda sits. And let's see, she likes the Wonder Woman. And she's got some new stuff going on. And so anyways, this is the office. Now this is the entrance. So we've got an entrance here that, check this out. So when you're coming in the entrance, this is what you then see here. So this is in essence the conference room. And before you all really saw me on YouTube, I've done a lot of social media. And so I would do social media with this in the background. And if you follow me on my other social media, I do have a word of the day that we do and kind of something that goes. So Amanda made all of these and does these posts. You can find them on Instagram. But then this is the cover of this book I keep saying I'm going to come out with. And then here is the Captain America shield, the shield. That's Gordon Gekko and Bud Fox meeting. Another, but anyway, so we've got, I stole the art that goes there. I stole it. It's in my home office. But here's the view, and there is a fountain that comes on, but the fountain doesn't come on till about 2:45 each day. Wish it was all day, but there's a neighborhood that controls it. We just get to see it. So anyways, this is the view here, and don't want to disrupt everybody else, but got the rest of the office down here.
I can only imagine. I was wondering how it was affecting you guys, if you were seeing that across the board within
getting ready to go live. So we have that blue wall there for when I do seminars for Surgent, really, specifically. So, all right, gonna go into the secret closet and get ready for the interview. And boom! All right, so maybe you tuned in. If you did, I appreciate it. But getting ready to do a live seminar for Surgent. It's the only thing that I guess really, unless you come to one of my seminars, and I shouldn't even say mine, it's one of Surgent's seminars. This is really the only thing that I do that costs money for stuff I do online speaking wise. But anyway, Surgent is CPE. I had a link in a couple of things. I do a monthly show. Amanda and I actually both write it. And what it is just taking recent tax and accounting news. Now, hang on. It's then to look at that and go, well, where is that taking us, right? So kind of a projection of, well, based on what's going on, what do we think the next step is? And you've seen a little bit of that, I think, with some of my videos. And basically it's meant for CPAs, but I'm hoping to expand it to those that are outside the CPA industry and EAs and tax accountants. The reason it's meant for CPAs is that this is a continuing professional education group. I want to say top one in the nation. So CPE, that's designed for CPAs because CPAs are required to have it. I'm sure EAs are able to use it. I know EAs have to have continuing education as well. But when you got JJ the CPA on it, you know what? It's meant for anyone, but is a little bit more technical. So anyways, you should check out the episode. Typically, as we get closer, I'll have a link. And then if you go to my website, JJ the CPA, I have a link there. So anyways, I'll see you after the show. Here's the setup. I'll see myself here, and then the home office. Anthony, our great friend at Surgent. Any questions, issues that come up, I'll have a little timer here, and then here's the content that I'll be going through. And oh, look at this, we're getting started. I love this song. And what we're wanting to do is put together what's going on right now so that you can have maybe a little bit more commentary. We probably should have taken out that word Republican, but nonetheless, it was already easier than ever to avoid U.S. estate and gift tax, a 40% levy on the biggest fortunes. If you don't mind, I'll just let you know that next month we have another series, so check it out. You can look under JJ Jensen when you search on the Surgent website. Hey, thanks for sticking around late. Anthony, thank you so much. Thanks for all that joined in, and thanks for tuning in to this month of FutureCast Trending in Tax with JJ the CPA. Have a great rest of your month. So this is that setup. I'm loving this. It's just one screen. Looks like it's two, but one big old screen. I sit here at this right here and work away. All right, well, starting Monday, I'm going to be in the office per normal, which is all the time. And it was kind of good. You know, I kind of recommended to everybody a couple of weeks ago to go walk your offices, and I kept meaning to do it. Wasn't that terrible? But you know what? It felt like, what do you say, old hand, or I don't know, what's the saying? It's like old hat? No, I don't know. It's like riding a bike. Meaning, I just, you know, when I came in, I was like, oh yeah, there it is. And I didn't feel like I had to reclaim anything. Haven't really felt like I needed to pump myself up. I'm excited to get all the way back to it. Excited to be just, you know, basically jumping in the 12-foot, because right now it's tax season, right? Because I had till April 15th, and then with everything going on with PPP, then that all got put on hold. And so I've been able to do very, very little of what I do for clients normally. I've been helping with all these other things that probably will never happen again. And my gosh, I hope we don't have to go through the PPP saga of, are we going to return the money? But anyway, so I'm just heading back to the home office. Amanda's actually going to be doing a 45-minute recorded speech. What? For something cool that she's been working on that we'll be unveiling soon. All her, the Amanda. And so anyways, I'm going to run home, do some work, and then tonight, my daughter is, in essence, graduating. We're going to gather at her friend's house, and we're going to basically, they've put together at her college a really neat thing. They have a senior project for, obviously, the seniors doing this dance project. And they're going to, on Facebook, release it live. So the dancers won't be live. It'll be, you know, recorded video. But Chloe turned it into, be like a music video, but there's no words to the music that she has in her senior project. So beautiful, beautiful. And I may just be able to include it in a future video. You might be able to check that out, because I asked her if I could maybe share it. So just really neat. See all her hard work. You know, she's been dancing since she was 3. In fact, we just passed the dance studio where she works, and she just really, really has a talent. She just, anything she touches is so beautiful. And what I mean by that is how she draws and paints and takes photos, and how she writes and poems and dancing and choreography and costume and design. And Chloe is gonna be the most famous of us all, because her talent, craft, is worldwide. Mine is Oklahoma. Mine is tax. Not that I'm comparing, but Chloe and I have had fun talking about, you know, who's going to be the most famous, just for fun. And I don't know, maybe we've talked about it twice, so I shouldn't overstate it. But I've talked about Chloe being famous since she was little. How about that? We've probably talked about it as adults a couple times, but ever since she was little. But I also did tell her, you know what, if you end up driving a, you know, garbage truck, or, you know, you don't have a career, I mean, ever since she was little, still proud of you no matter what. And whatever you do, I know she would do it the best, and is always drove that home. Same thing with Coop. You know, I got everything I wanted out of him playing baseball the first day that I got to coach him of T-ball, which he was also 3. Yep, I guess I was one of those parents, but I was only one of those parents because Coop wanted to play baseball. Like, he wanted the uniform. He used to dress up in full uniform. He was 3. I dressed up full baseball uniform, pants, everything. Everything for a T-ball team. Because he was like, hey, you know, if I'm going to dress up, you need to dress up. And he's like, you know, the other coaches, you know, look on TV, MLB. So ever since he could do anything related to baseball, he's wanted to do it like the pros. Just the same thing with Chloe. She's just never done anything thinking, well, I'm just in middle school, I'm just in high school, I'm just in college. She's always approached it like it's on the big stage. So pretty neat. But anyways, the first baseball game, T-ball game, you know, got to be Coop's coach, and I got pictures that you've seen on my wall, and we both had our jerseys, and they say Jensen on the back, and he was number 4, which was my number growing up, and I was number 24, you know, got that picture. And so in terms of quote unquote wanting to live through my son, I've never had that, because I did everything I wanted to do in baseball. Played at a very, 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 very small college. So I got all that experience and got out what I wanted. And then I wanted to become Gordon Gekko after my freshman year of college. And when I moved to university from the junior college at the time, they didn't have a baseball team at the university I was transferring to. They later got one, but they didn't have one. And so I was like, well, that's okay, because I want to get in the business world. I want to start making money. And the reason I wanted to make money is to do everything, I'm not kidding around, everything that I've actually done for my kids. Because when I was figuring out who JJ is, and I didn't even know I was going to go by JJ, but when I was figuring out who Joshua Jensen was, coming out of my childhood, literally at 17, I'm like, well, I want to buy all my kids, you know, brand new cars. I want to pay for their college, and on and on. And basically what I was basing that on is what I knew that my grandfather, you know, like how he would approach it. So he paid for his kids to do things, and that's just kind of where some of that ideas kind of came from. But that's why I wanted to make money. Obviously, I wanted to make money to have nice things for myself, but I wanted to have nice things for myself so my kids had nice things. And I wanted to pay for things for my kids and for them to have new stuff. And, you know, I had a paper route starting when I was 9. I had a paper route starting when I was 9. No, and I love it. I share that as a badge of honor. But it taught me that you work for extra things. You work for the things that you want, because the things that I needed were taken care of. And I wanted a computer. I wanted a 10-speed. I wanted Nike shoes. Right? So having a job growing up mostly paid for those things. Plus a few necessities, but nonetheless, it was probably because I wanted a more expensive gel in my hair than what my mom and stepdad were going to buy. So, all right, listen, I am going to wrap up this video, and we are so excited. Today is a Thursday. We're going live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We used to go every day. And technically, I would be typically going live here in about 10 minutes. And all I say that I'm excited for is it's getting ready to be Friday tomorrow. We got a weekend, and then boom, we are back at it. I mean, I am pumped to be back 110% working, getting stuff done. Hey, thanks for tuning in. For those that are probably watching, you're probably the ones that you're on live with Amanda and I just want you to know how much I appreciate you, and you just make our day, you make our lives better. And you know, it's just like we've gained so many new friends, and we really appreciate you. And anyway, so if you're, whatever day you're watching this, have a great rest of it, and thanks for tuning in. JJ the CPA out.